Get ready to get in the game. Stretch, strengthen, live, and thrive. You can be a winning athlete in the game of life. It's the Peel Appeal with author and corrective exercise specialist Matt Peel.
Hi, this is Matt Peel with the Peel Appeal. Welcome to episode 12, which is physical activity actually exercise? That's a good question, because I hear it all the time. They ask me, or tell me, hey, I clean the house, I chase the kids, I wash the car, I'm out gardening, I'm walking the dog, I'm playing with the kids, the grandkids. But if that's exercise, how come your conditioning really isn't improving? All that's supposedly exercise, but is it? In this episode, we're going to talk about the difference and why it's important to distinguish between the two. So I hear it all the time when I get started with new clients who maybe have not been into the gym before or have worked out. And I ask them this question, what are you doing right now? And they give me these things. They say, I got to chase those grandkids, or I'm out gardening, and man, that's hard work. So, okay, well, maybe, but obviously you're not doing very well with it because your conditioning's not improving, and that's why you're here to see me. So when they say they're doing their regular chores and things like that, activities of daily living, as we're talking, as they're called, well, great. Kudos to you for being physically active. Absolutely. Better than sitting your ass on the couch all day with a thumb in your butt having a thumb war. That's fabulous. But it's not really exercise, all right? Cutting the grass, well, that gets you hot and sweaty. I know, done it many, many times, but I haven't gotten any stronger. You're not necessarily getting any stronger. You're not getting more flexible. You're not improving your mobility. And because the size of your yard is the same, you're not improving your cardio conditioning unless you're sprinting behind that mower. And chances are you're not, because you're really not going to cut the grass very well if you're actually sprinting and not letting it do its job. So no, it's not. It is not exercise at all. Exercise is planned and progressive. So you focus on building your strength, improving your flexibility, your cardio conditioning, working on your mobility. You change your variables. You plan it out on what you're doing. Whether it's your repetitions, how many repetitions are you doing? How many sets are you doing? You can adjust the weight, go up, go down, try and keep the same weight today. The next time you do a little bit more weight. How about the time? If you're doing running or walking or cycling or anything like that, how long are you going to do it? How far are you going to go? Are you going to go your intensity, 3/4 sprint, all out sprint, a light jog, a walk? All those things that you can manipulate help you with your progress and improve. Plus, you can track those things. You can't track cutting the grass. Your yard is the same size every week. It doesn't change its size. It takes you about the same time every time, unless you're just super hungover and you have to stop a few extra times because you're so dehydrated that you got to go get some water. But it's not going to change. You're not improving your conditioning. You're not getting stronger by cutting the same size yard, especially if you're doing the same direction every single week. Get to that later about people in the gym who do that too and don't get any results, but another story for another day. So exercise helps you do your physical activities and your activities of daily living with less effort, with less fatigue, so that it's easier because you're stronger, because you have more cardio conditioning, because you have more flexibility, more mobility, more whatever it is that you're going for and you've planned and progressed yourself for, so that now cutting the grass, doing the gardening, washing the car, playing with the kids or grandkids doesn't take as much effort because of the exercise that you have been doing. So it's more fun. So you can chase the kids. It's easier, right? Because you're stronger. You have a better cardiovascular conditioning. You have better mobility. You can get up and down off the couch, up and down off the floor as you're playing with them or in the yard. That's what exercise can do for you, right? So you exercise to live. You do not have to live to exercise. I'm going to say that one more time to let it sink into you. Right? You exercise to live. You don't have to live to exercise. Trust me, I don't live to exercise, and it's my damn job to do it. Right? I exercise to live. So you don't overdo it and spend hours at the gym, and now your home life's in the shit pile because you're not there and you think you have to spend the 2 and 3 and 4 hours working out. You don't, I promise you. So, plan that out. All right. You can hit the golf ball further though. You can hit the tennis ball even harder. You can garden for longer. You can get up and down easier because you have planned and progressed and set goals with your exercise. And then one of the awesome byproducts is that, hey, guess what? This doesn't take me as long. I'm not as wiped out at the end of cutting the grass as I used to be, even if I decide to do it at 1 o'clock in the afternoon on July 13th when it's hotter than shit outside. Life is just nicer that way. So if you're not sure what to do, hey, hire a personal trainer, hire a fitness professional. They're going to help you not hurt yourself. They're going to make sure that you have a plan, that you progress, and they're going to challenge you so that you can learn from that. I mean, hey, you can, if you like doing your own taxes, that's fabulous, right? But I'm sure a CPA can help you find things that you didn't think about. You have to pay the CPA? Yeah, you do. But guess what? He or she knows a whole hell of a lot more about it than you do. So same thing with the trainer. Invest in yourself. That way you can have more time later on and more energy to do the fun shit, right? You don't have to worry about trying to figure it all out and plan it on your own. So as we kind of wrap up this episode, I hope you're getting the point, because it's still a lot of people, they don't. They really don't. But I know because you're listening, you do. So remember, physical activity is not exercise. Why? It's not planned and you have no progression. Again, cutting the grass doesn't change from week to week. It's the same fucking yard, right? It does not necessarily improve your conditioning because you're doing the same thing the same amount of time in the same direction over and over and over again, right? So get out your head. Working out makes cutting the grass easier. So you can do everything else after. You can cut the grass. You can chase the kids. You can then go play tennis or go play around the golf. And you're not as wiped out because you have exercise, right? So you have more time. I'm not necessarily more time, but more energy. Sometimes you have more time to enjoy the things you do longer without getting tired as much. So get out there and exercise. So as we kind of wrap up this episode, chances are too that you're sitting a lot. You're sitting most of the day, which is why you're probably not exercising or feel like it. So you find that your body is just a ball of tightness, right? You got aches, you got pains. You can't seem to get rid of these things. So you think, well, holy shit, maybe because it's over 40, over 45, or into my late 50s or 60s, whatever it may be. Well, sure, I'm not going to discount that that may not be a part of it, but also because you're not doing anything to stretch your body for it. So why don't you take 10 minutes, use my Stretch at Your Desk program. You go to mattpeale.com, that's MATTPEALE.com today. Learn how to relieve your pain in just a few minutes per day, like right there at your desk. Ladies, if you're wearing a dress or a skirt, you can still do this program. It's not just for dudes in pants, or you got to wear pants to work, right? Whether you're working from home, you're a hybrid, you're returned to office, it doesn't matter. Your ass is still sitting all day long. So let's get it up, stretch it, use my program. It's simple, it's easy. You spend more money at Subway nowadays than you will on my program, and guess what? You feel worse about it. I'm going to actually help you feel better. So go to mattpeale.com today. Click on there, Stretch at Your Desk. And if you got 10 minutes to scroll, hey, I promise. You got 10 minutes to stretch. So this is Matt Peel from the Peel Appeal. Until next time, have an amazing day.
Are you ready to get in the game? Get personal help, sign up for our newsletter, and pick up your copy of Athlete in the Game of Life, the book, all at mattpeel.com. Thanks for listening.